I just want to be really clear. This is for Canada right now. That's why I'm going live. For Canada, as we're talking. That's right. You see my little Facebook pop up right there? Santa New Europe is now live. NYC Pizza. It's true, because we're having some pizza right now. We're close to my place. There's music happening. I gotta keep my mask on. I feel bad. Once I get outside, mask will come off. Teague, Shannon, let me know that you're here, because if I'm talking to myself, if I'm pulling a Joel, I want to know. Maybe this isn't even coming through. Could be. Could use lag. Lag. What's lag? You're gonna find out soon. Oh, hi, Kristen Curry. And there's Shannon Teague. Oh, Palmera. Hi. Gracias. Grazie mille. These guys are like, they're really wondering what's going on here. But oh, hey, Marcello. How's it going, guys? Marcello, you guys have real pizza down there in Argentina. Thank you, Kristen. I know, I appreciate not being alone. Arena, oh, sorry guys, pizza's up. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I threw you a slice in the house. This was our new addition for the week. It's truffle buffalo sauce.
Awesome, truffle buffalo sauce. That's awesome. My audience is mostly like international. There are a lot of Canadians and a lot of Europeans. Oh, no. So, but as soon as they can open, they can travel again.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, I'm not the spicy honey guy, you know, or anything like that. But I got something still. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, guys, check it out. These pizza guys in here, this is an awesome place. It's Village Square Pizza, as you see it right behind me. I kid you not, I asked them if I could go live inside their place, and they threw in an extra slice for me just now because they're awesome, right? Hey, Nessia, sorry that I wasn't watching there for a second, guys, because I was getting pizza. So, I'm literally resting my gimbal on the pizza box. One hand, the other hand is holding the pizza box. You guys are pizza gimbling right now. Pizza gimbling, it could be a whole new thing. You guys are part of the pizza gimbal revolution. A little bit harder to focus the camera when you're based on a pizza box, but you know what? It's New York. Anything's possible. Anything can happen when you're on a pizza box. All right, but the gimbal and the phone combination together are more money than I can afford to lose right now, so I am gonna hold it again and take the pizza box back into my hand. All right, yes. These are not New York typical slices. These are square pizza slices that we're gonna be having. And the traditional kind of square slice, you're looking more towards like the old style, you'd call it a Sicilian slice, right? Because it was thick slice of pizza. But what we learned when we were down in Tampa, we learned from our friends there that actually a Sicilian slice isn't a big thick thing like that, you know, with a lot of cheese and whatnot. It's very simple, little meat sauce on top of it. And that was all part of our Tampa experience. But listen, let me flip this really quick and just show you guys where I am, because this is an unexpected live pizza pop-up. And we're back here in Alphabet City, and we're on Avenue A. And like I was saying the other day to you folks who were listening, Avenue A in the old days was the start of Alphabet City, which was a little bit dangerous, a little bit rough in the 70s and the 80s. And they would say that if you got to Avenue A, you were all right because you weren't that deep into Alphabet City yet. You went to Avenue B, you were brave because you went all the way to B. And if you went over to Avenue C, you were crazy. That was the C word, crazy. And if you went to Avenue D, you were dead. Not like that anymore. Now we got this beautiful park, not at all worried to walk through and go and enjoy some pizza with you guys. So if you remember this park the other day, we did come through during the day. That's what it looks like at night. I was hoping to do a live stream earlier on today, but oh my goodness, did it rain. How about Avenue Q? Come on, Shannon, pulling out the Broadway. You know that's uptown. Broadway, I still get a kick out of Broadway every time. Because when other people say Broadway and they're thinking of shows and whatnot, I'm thinking of the longest road in Mannahatta, the old Indian trail that the Native American Nape people would use to walk down onto this island all the way to the base of it where there are these oyster shoals, which they would get like oysters and fish and things like that. But it wasn't where they lived. This was the temperance fountain, remember? This is reminding us to drink water, not booze. Good luck in New York. Broadway, of all places, this 11-mile long road, or path, Indian path, ends up being what they pave over, eventually to like make Broadway of today. And I'm referring to the street, not the place full of music venues or amazing performances. That's why Broadway curves through Manhattan so funky like it does. It's because it was there before Manhattan was built up as a city, like before we all kind of showed up. Cool little Broadway trivia there. Also interesting about Broadway, I think it's like 1 out of every 6 touristic visitors to Manhattan come to New York so they can go to Broadway. All right, so I just want you to see the sacrifices that I'm making for you guys really quick. It's a little damp. Little bit damp, but still gonna sit on it because can't do pizza tour while I'm standing up. So, oh yeah, felt that. Little cold. Kristen says so empty. And Palmyra, yeah, Manhattan. So does it come from a native word? It does. It's a Lenape word, Mannahatta. And Mannahatta means the land of rolling hills, maybe the island of rolling hills. And that's a nod to all that Manhattan schist at the end there. Heavy rock. It's actually really interesting. It's the reason why here in Manhattan you have this valley in the middle of the city, but when you go up to Midtown, it's really tall. You got all these tall buildings. Oh, gimbal almost fell. Sorry guys for the weirdness here. Take this off so you can see my face. Let's eat some pizza together, huh? How about that? And then when you get back downtown again, you've got some really tall buildings because you've got like down under the ground, you've got a lot of stone. You got schist. And that foundation allows you to build taller and higher up on things. It's a little bit weird, this lighting. I feel like I'm, let me tell you about the ghosts of New York City. I feel very Nosferatu with my shaved head. Oh. Uh-oh. Of course, Palmyra. I'm always happy to refer Bedrock. Thank you, Kristen. Bedrock, that's what it's called. All right, so back to the pizza land. You can see, I don't want to tip it too far. I also don't want you guys to end up too far away from me, but if I do give myself a little bit more angle. All right, so I've got 2 slices of what I really wanted, which is this pepperoni one. Look at this, guys, look at that. I'm tipping this towards my hand, and the grease is running off. Oh, a pepperoni tried to get away. It tried to escape. No, I got him. I got him in my mouth. See, that's what happens. Late night with Chris Andaman. That's Andrew J.K. Let's see. Oh, Manhattan. Oh, I see. Yeah. I get you. All right, so let's taste it. That pepperoni bite that I just had was crispy. It was like delicious pizza, but pizza that you got right before it closed. Delicious though. Oh yeah. This pizza, what's so good about it is that you can smell the sauce already. The sauce is coming up through the pizza, so delicious. Let's have a bite. Let's see how good it is. Oh my God. I want you guys to hear how crispy the crust is on the bottom, but how soft the rest of it is. Absolutely delicious slice of pizza. Amazing. I'm not sure this thing picks up crunches, but so good. Lupita, thank you for your question. I am not in Central Park. I'm in a much smaller park. I'm in Tompkins Square Park, which, I'll be honest with you, if it was like 1978, there's no way I'd have been here because it wasn't a place to hang out. The tree that you actually see behind me, that's that tree. Well, over there. This tree. Look at the screen reversed. This tree is the Hare Krishna tree. So if you're a Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, you know those guys. If you're one of those guys, guess what? Hare Krishnaism didn't start here in New York, but when it came to America, that tree is where they gathered. That's where things got started. So, yeah, go figure. Hare Krishna tree. You guys thought you were here for a pizza tour. Suddenly, things got spiritual. Oh, you could hear the crunch? Okay, great. Good. Oh, man. Okay. This pizza right here that has copious bites landed in a safe place. Don't worry. We're okay. Boys in blue. Hold on a second. Let's see what these guys are up to. New York's finest. Right over there. Hopefully they're not coming to enforce against me for eating pizza in the park late at night. This is not a park that closes at night, so it's okay. They're actually here for my protection. And I know this because I'm a white male, which unfortunately means the police are here for my protection. Shouldn't be that way. Police should be here for everybody's protection, but not the case. So, okay. Yeah, right? So this is the other slice that, oh my goodness. This is like a buffalo chicken slice. Absolutely delicious smelling. Oh my gosh. I really like chicken on pizza. I think it's great. You know? I mean, I'm a pepperoni guy, although I eat a lot less meat lately. Hola Mexico. Lupita, I have a Mexico story for you that I was telling someone recently. First, I'm going to take a bite of this pizza, and I'm going to tell you the Mexico story. Because Mexico, I'm going to say Mexico is my favorite country in North America. Sorry, Canada. Canada's cool, but Mexico is magical. You know, Canada is beautiful, safe, friendly people, socialized, good healthcare. Mexico is magic, the place of legends. Mexico would be easily the most visited place, maybe in the world even, but like certainly in North America, if it wasn't for, and I work in tourism, so I can tell you this is true, because I've worked in tourism for almost 20 years. 19 years I've worked in tourism. And I am 43 years old. That means half my life, my entire adult life I've worked in tourism. And one thing I know, as someone who works in tourism, is that the American tourism industry regularly lies about Mexico. And they do it to inspire Americans not to go, because they'd rather Americans go to Southern California and Florida. So the tourism industry itself helps propagate untruths about how dangerous Mexico is. And don't get me wrong, if you're a Mexican in Mexico, it's not the safest place for you. But if you're a gringo in Mexico, it's the safest place. It's super safe, you know? It is much more dangerous to be in America, like in the United States of America, than to go to Mexico, of all places. Sorry, I'm gonna eat this slice of pizza, and then I'm gonna tell you my story about Mexico. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Let me tell you about this slice of pizza. First of all, this is not a slice of pizza that you should take daddy bites. This is a baby bite slice of pizza. There's so much going on this slice, but you need to like slow your roll on it. Kristen, enjoy salmon.
be jealous though, right? Because you might have fresh grilled salmon. So what? I've got pizza. New York pizza. It's great stuff. Okay, so why is this pizza so good? First of all, it's spicy. It has a tangy, spicy sauce to it that I should have guessed because he did say buffalo something or other, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was just so psyched about getting a free slice of pizza. I'm gonna walk in with a camera everywhere I go now. Who knows, right? But the cheese on it doesn't really cool the spice. It's still really spicy. The chicken, though, that extra meat on top of it, just adds a lot of weight to it, and that's why you want to go with a baby bite. I'm gonna go with a baby bite right here. You can see it disappear. That was the right size bite. That's perfect. All right. It's windy as a mofo out here. I'm gonna close the pizza for a second because what I really want to do is tell you guys who are live watching me, you know I love you live stream community people, but I also want to tell the people that are going to see this in the next 24 hours. Talking about food right now, I've been eating some. Tomorrow we're going to go to Chinatown in Singapore. And I told a friend of mine who went to college with me, she lives in Singapore, she's a professor at Yale University in Singapore now, said we're going to go to Chinatown on this live stream, and she said, nah, Chinatown's a little touristy. Maybe you want to go to a cooler neighborhood. I told Bernard Coe, the guide for tomorrow, and he was like, first of all, let me just tell you about my Chinatown. He's taking us to where he grew up in the 70s. We're going back to his neighborhood, like where he is from. It's the ultimate insider, you know? Couldn't get more insider than that. And he's promised that he's gonna eat. We're gonna eat some pastries. He's gonna drink some coffee, but he said it's a special coffee that is really good and impressive. It's called, Shannon, it's called Village Square Pizza. And in case it's confusing, it's on 147 Avenue A, Village Square Pizza. They got live streamed by some guy a little while ago. I don't know who it was. I mean, I'm guessing it was like Action Kid, or maybe it was The Urbanist, Ariel. They're all great. New York's got so many incredible live streamers. I bow down to the live streaming community. Not just that, I bow down to Tom Delgado. Tom DNYC is his handle on YouTube. And like, he's not really a live streamer, but he's an incredible tour guide. The man has so much knowledge. So there are some hints for you guys. I'm not drinking anything right now. I do have some water with me to help wash down that hot pizza, which you could tell that I was kind of sucking in my mouth. It's spicier than I thought. But guys, we're talking about, really quick, we're just talking about Bernard Coe. Singapore. This tour is happening tomorrow on the east coast of the US at 8:50 p.m. So if you're on the west coast, you're looking at 5:50 p.m. for the meet and greet. 6 p.m. start time on the west coast, 9 p.m. on the east coast. If you're in Texas, that's 8 p.m. Well worth. I mean, I'm really excited about this adventure into Chinatown, because I used to live in Amsterdam for a little bit, and you have this place in Amsterdam called Rembrandtplein. And Rembrandtplein is where you have like some of the biggest clubs, and they're like tourist attractions. I don't like the word tourist, I like traveler better, but people that were going to those clubs are unfortunately tourists. And there was this club you went to, and I went into it with my buddy Neer Kronenberg from the Ultimate Party Amsterdam, and he was like, listen, we're gonna go through this emergency door. It says, do not enter, alarm will sound, do not enter, right? And I push open the door with him, and there was another club inside the club. It was a club for the brave, for the people that weren't afraid to push through the do not enter, emergency alarm will sound door, and the people that knew. So we were hanging out in there, having a drink, dancing a little bit, and I'm like, dear, this is so cool. And he's like, well, do you want to go to the real club now? And I'm like, what do you mean the real club? He's like, all right, come on, let's go. So we went into the handicap bathroom. And in the back of the handicap bathroom was a door. And that door went to the real club. The club inside the club inside the club. It was 3 levels deep on the original club that you went into. Massive, huge space, tons of visitors. Inside, the people that thought they knew, through the emergency door. But it was the lounge inside that. The real cool space was inside the handicap bathroom. So sometimes things hidden in plain sight are the most interesting things. And that's what Bernard Co's tour is going to be like for us when we go to Singapore tomorrow night. It's like things that are hiding in plain sight, as well as the stuff that, you know, of how Chinatown gets started, you know, how the first people, that ethnic majority now in Singapore, end up forming a community in their history there. And Bernard just couldn't have a better person to tell it. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, it's going to be great. On Saturday, we're also going to have another evening tour. And the evening tour on Saturday night is going to be back with Shohei. And we're going to go to the haven of the god of rice, right? Help me out. Inshiri, I think is his name, Inshiri. And Inshiri has foxes as his messengers. And the reason of that is that, you know, rice is such a staple crop for Japanese people. Like, they need the rice to eat and live and survive. It's a necessity. And mice eat the rice, but guess who eats the mice? Foxes. Foxes eat the rice. Hence why the fox is the messenger of the god of rice. Because, you know, you see a fox, it's because the messenger of god of rice has sent him out there to go and eat the mice, because the mice eat the rice. Eventually, the fox is replaced by the cat. And guess what? That's why you have all these cats in Japan too. And they're a very popular animal because they eat the mice, or at least in theory they should. My cats would not eat the mice. They're pretty lazy cats, but beautiful, lovely cats. Anyway, oh, Joni, hi. Hey, oh, thanks, Joni. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Antique. Hey, Di. Hey, Di. I didn't see you there. Hi. Di's here. I'm gonna have another bite of the pizza because, Di, sometimes you do tours and sometimes you do mukbang. New York style pizza here. This is a square slice. They didn't have any grandma left. They didn't have any white pizza, which is like a garlic tasting one with ricotta. But I got a couple slices of pepperoni and they threw in a slice of buffalo. Have a bite, guys. Enjoy this. The pepperoni on this is so good. It's like a crispy, one of these crispy round pepperonis. And it's crispy on the top. It's like soft on the bottom, but crispy all on the top, all the way around it. So good. Oh, Bill, it was raining all day today, or else I would have done a training video. Couldn't get outside until just now. I'll prove it to you guys later on. There's water puddles all over the space. And you guys are, Alba, hey, Alba. Grazie mille. And Ryan, I'm eating pizza from over here on the corner. It was great. I walked in to Village Square Pizza. I called them, actually. Shannon and I were on the horn, and we were doing a kind of like a walkthrough audition for a good buddy down in Sydney. Couldn't figure out how to get the chat working, which, as we can tell, is super important, right? We're chatting, we're talking to each other here, we're all here together. I was hungry. I had to get some dinner. So as soon as I got off that, I called these guys, said, can I come over? You still have pizza? They did have some pizza for me. And I told them I was gonna do a quick live stream while I was waiting for the pizza to show up, because Shannon and T gave me the heads up. They said, Chris, go for it. You can do that, it's fine. But make sure you talk about the tours. I was like, all right, I'll do it. And as I told them that I was gonna do some live streaming, they were like, have an extra slice of pizza on us. And we got that at the beginning of the live stream, so it's pretty cool. Teague, I am not a huge wing fan. There is a place in Charleston which I do love the wings. It's called Home Team Barbecue. And they do these twice done wings, and they're dry rub wings, which is the best. And they put like an Alabama white sauce on it, which is actually like a mayonnaise-based sauce. And it's so good. It blows you away. So good. Absolutely delicious. So much good food here. Hey Diana, what's going on in Long Beach? The food here is delicious, but I'll tell you what, you cannot beat Southern California for tacos. Although that being said, you get great tacos in Texas as well, but what you cannot beat Southern California for is breakfast burritos. Breakfast burritos. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Kill for a breakfast burrito tomorrow morning. I mean, breakfast tacos all through Texas, still really good, but it's not, Uh-oh, they're here again to take my pizza away. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's cool. I'm a white guy. You don't have to be worried about me. Yep, they're backing away now because I'm filming them. That's how it works now today, guys. No, actually, maybe they're getting out of the car. I don't know. I might start moving soon. What happens? Oh, yes. Bill says he loves hometown barbecue as well. Yeah, they do a lot of great stuff there at Home Team. Hometown? Home Team. It's Home Team, not Hometown. I'm pretty sure it's Hometown. Home Team. Bill, you're confusing me now. It's a good one. And buffalo wings are all the way, huh, Shannon? It's a wet wing. And I don't know. I like a dry wing. Everyone to their own thing. You know that whole story about wings, right? That wings were the part of the chicken that they were like, God, you know how much money it's costing us to throw away all these chicken wings and drumsticks? What can we do so we don't have to throw away so much garbage? And they're like, hold on, someone was like, we'll figure out a way to get people to eat them. And they're like, nah, that'll never happen. People are never gonna eat chicken wings. Those things are gross. And sure enough, they figured it out. And yes, Lupita, you're right. Of course, the best tacos are in Mexico. And it's not just that the best tacos are in Mexico. You ready for this, guys? The best chefs in the world, on average, come from Mexico. I kid you not. You walk into any great French restaurant, there's a Mexican guy in the kitchen who's like either the line chef or the main chef. Mexicans aren't just these people from this magic place. They're also incredibly industrious, hardworking, and incredible chefs. They have an incredible taste for food. I mean, gosh. You have Mexican food in New York. You have everything in New York. Of course you do. But bagels, pizza, those are your top two winners. Burgers after that, maybe. Yeah, Dai, you missed Chipotle. Dai, no more. You can't talk about Mexican food anymore. It's over for you, man. Chipotle is not Mexican food. It's McDonald's. It's the McDonald's of Mexican food. Gross. All right. So besides Kyoto, which Shohei is going to lead us on an incredible tour. Speaking of which, if you guys went on Shohei's last tour, you also met his incredible wife, Maggie. She made a making of the video of Shohei's tour. I'm going to post that when I get home right now for you, so you could all see it. It's pretty awesome. It's like, let's see if I can get my water bottle in my bag at the same time. It looks like I'm trying to take a poop. I'm just trying to stick my water bottle in my bag from behind. Okay, got it. And while I'm talking, why don't I show you guys, because now we're moving in. So I might as well show you the park again. It's not the Dalai Lama tree. This is the Hare Krishna tree. And we're gonna head this way. Keep on moving. So, right, so Shohei's wife, Maggie, who we met the other day on the Bamboo Forest tour, she made a making of the Shohei going to the Bamboo Forest tour, movie. I'm going to post that up on Facebook and YouTube in a second so you guys can see that. It's 20 minutes long. It's all in Japanese. Dai will have a kick out of it for sure because, speaks Japanese. For the rest of us, honestly, it's brilliant. It feels so beautiful and Japanese and quaint and perfect and lovely to see the two of them kind of in their own natural environment. She did a great job of catching it. I really enjoyed it. Do I say chipas or chipas? Chipas. I think it's chipas, right? And Lupita, I will definitely come. Thank you. And oh gosh, head off and do your thing. Oh my gosh, I totally want to get back there. My favorite place when I was in Mexico last was Pátzcuaro. And Pátzcuaro is where it's very famous for the Day of the Dead. The big holiday that comes beginning of, I want to say it's like beginning of November, right? It's like the 2nd, 3rd of November is when the big festival there is. But learning about how the missionaries, like the Jesuit missionaries, came in and tore down the old temples and then rebuilt Catholic churches out of the old temples and slowly erased more and more of the hieroglyphic symbols of the people there until eventually there was just one symbol, the symbol of the cross. And the people have been, there for a generation already coming to worship. God, the video quality at night on this camera is fantastic. This is the building I live in, guys. I'm heading up all the way to the 6th floor.
You know the nice thing about 6 floors? You get a view. It's also cheap because there's no elevator. You got to walk all the way, which keeps it super, super cheap. Has anyone here seen the TV show Jessica Jones? Anyone seen TV show Jessica Jones? If I see at least 2 people say, yes, Chris, I've seen the TV show Jessica Jones on Netflix, then I'm going to tell you something about Jessica Jones in this area. If not, no worries. We're just going to keep on moving because I still have to tell you about another tour. If you are a Spanish speaker, hablas castellano, hablas español. If you do, good news, because we're heading back to Buenos Aires tomorrow. No, tomorrow, Saturday. We're heading back to Buenos Aires on Saturday. And on Saturday, our good friend Gabo Candal from the Five Cousins is going to take us and tour us around his hometown in Spanish. It's our first Spanish tour in a long time. So, Palmira, Lupita, I'm looking at you guys. I'm expecting you to show up for Gabo and show him that there are people out there who want to watch tours in Spanish because it's important as well. And then lastly, on Sunday, our good friend Patrick Reyes, Patrick, Guide Barcelona, is going to be taking us back to Barcelona. We're going to do a modernism tour. You know modernism, like Gaudi kind of direction as well, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So tomorrow night, we're going to have Bernard Coe. On Saturday, we've got 2 tours, one in Spanish in Buenos Aires with Gabo, one in English with Shohei Toyota in the evening, and then on Sunday, we're going to have Patrick in Barcelona, and a very good chance that I will head from New York City to my old home state of Connecticut, the Nutmegger state, that's right, the Constitution state, where I will go and revisit my alma mater, Yale University.
Period.
That's right, you know, how about that? You go to Yale University, you get heckled by people on the street because you're just an out-of-work tour guide. Basically what I am. No, I'm not. I'm so much more. I'm part of your community, guys. I'm with you guys, so stronger together. Yes, so we're going to go hit New Haven. We're going to go to the New Haven Green. We're going to walk around a little bit around the Yale College campus because I was an undergrad at Yale. And we might even go over to Ezra Stiles, which was my old dorm. Awfully, we called it the Mexican prison while I was at Yale. I realize now that it was a completely inappropriate term and actually only fed the entire hysteria that I was just talking about, this anti-Mexicanism. And I was part of it while I was in college, perhaps. It was said adorably, like we kind of loved the space as well, but it looked a little bit rough. I mean, there were no right angles in the entire dorm on purpose. They had no right angles. Same architect that built the St. Louis Arch built my dorm. No right angles except for where the floor met the wall and the wall met the ceiling. Everything else was either obtuse or acute. And I'll just tell you right now, IKEA does not make furniture in obtuse and acute. It makes it in right angles. Not so useful. I'll also almost certainly, Teague, go and get pizza in New Haven as well. I was always a Pepe's guy, but I respect Sally's. Modern was great too. Bar pizza was awesome on Thursday nights after Secret Society. I can't tell you guys about that because, secret. We had meetings on Thursdays and Sunday, and actually I'm going to tell you all about it on Sunday anyway, because I'll be walking around the Yale College campus, and of course I'm going to walk by a bunch of like Secret Society crypts, go to Skull and Bones, we'll go to Manuscript, we'll go to Snake and Scroll and Key, Snake and Book. There you go. See, they're all coming back to me. I was also an honorary member of the B&K Society, which was for benevolence and knowledge, although actually it was also bong and keg, but you know, college days. All right, that's enough. We've gone on for 35 minutes. Thank you guys for checking out for a little bit. I'll also post the calendar along with this video right now, so that way the thumbnail of this video is the calendar, so you guys can see it. And I'll walk you just over towards actually I don't really want my exact door maybe to show up. I sort of showed you my building, but we'll just walk a little bit closer and I'll hang up on you guys. Good night. Good night, Palmira. Good night, T. Good night, Shannon. Good night, Diana. Good night, Bill. Good night, Ryan. Good night, Kristen. Good night. Who else is watching? Really quick, hasn't left already. Lupita's already gone, I think. Good night, Alba. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Oh, you're very welcome. And I'll just leave you with one last thought. If you ever do come to New York and you're looking for late night food and the pizza place, hey Anna, good night Anna. Oh Jill, hey, oh Jill, don't worry about it. It was just a quick pop-up. We were just talking about all the live streams coming up this weekend. Tomorrow in Singapore with Bernard, then we've got Argentina, Buenos Aires again, but in Spanish. After that, we've got Kyoto again, but we're going to the temple or the shrine of the god of rice and to see his fox messengers. And then finally, we're going to be modernism tour in Barcelona, but I'm also going to go to New Haven. How about that for a quick sum up? This place, guys, Sonny and Annie's. Great, it's a great deli. It's a great spot. And this is exactly where you want to go when it's late night or early morning and everything else is closed because it's the pandemic. These guys don't mess around. And they live, actually, it's a wonderful family, they live in the building up above because they bought that a long time ago, back when things were cheap in East Village. People were practically giving it away. My favorite sandwich there is not the common consensus. Most people like the pho. There you go. So everyone's got it. For me, it's the John Kerry. The John Kerry sandwich is my fave. This place is a good brunch. It's called Pardon My French. You can tell I'm not lying to you. Pardon my French. It's a nice spot. People are like, stop taking pictures of us, freak. Trying to have a secret meeting. And that's enough. Okay, I'm finished. Good night, guys. Mwah. Ciao. Be safe, okay? Stay strong. Get your vaccines. Don't believe the hype. I've already had one. Bill Gates is not talking to me. Go get your vaccines, America. Because if you don't, we should give all your vaccines to Canada and Mexico because somebody should take them if we're not going to use them. See you later. Bye.